So it's been a while since we've had an iteration into this series. I'm curious, do I have to have played the first Rage, or do I need a refresher course before I go into Rage 2?
No. We've engineered everything in Rage 2 for people who have not played Rage 1. From the story, you play as somebody different. You play as a character named Walker.
Come back soon, Walker.
From the way the world works to gunplay to everything, Rage 2 stands on its own.
So the world of Rage 2, it's kind of changed from the first Rage, and it looks more vibrant, it looks more beautiful. Tell me what went into creating this post-apocalyptic wasteland.
So we really wanted to evolve the wasteland in Rage 2. We wanted to get away from just a desert. In the original Rage, it was very brown and dusty and desert-like, where in Rage 2, as you can see, there's forests now growing, and we have swamps and lakes and things. Yeah, so we really try to make the world a little more fun. And,
because the apocalypse should be fun.
The apocalypse should be fun.
Post-apocalypse.
So we've actually called this the post-apocalyptic shooter.
Those worlds, of course, are immensely beautiful, but they're active, they're dynamic. What have you guys put into Rage 2 to make that world really feel alive and to change your kind of playing experience?
Even when you're on the roads, you can encounter convoys, you can encounter dynamic races, roadblocks will appear, motorcycle gangs will chase you. And then we also have things that are more than just your linear missions, where we have Mutant Bash TV, where it's a game show where you kill mutants, and of course a whole racetrack. So we really tried to make the world dynamic and to pack it full of fun things to do.
All right, well, obviously there's a ton of different environments in this world. There are a ton of different vehicles. But there's one thing that I expect from it, and that's a ton of different weapons, and also a ton of different abilities. So I'm going to ask you two things here. Tell me about the weapons. That's the easy question. The hard question, and there's only one right answer. Is there a BFG hiding somewhere in this game?
Yes. Rage 2 does have a BFG 9000. It would not be an id Software game, in my opinion, if we did not have a BFG. And of course, our other weapons are everything you expect, from shotguns to machine guns to sci-fi weapons like, the hyper cannon, which is like a railgun. And then, of course, the active abilities, Slam and Shatter and Vortex Grenade.
You have successfully installed ID accession, Slam.
Here you can see I can use my Slam. That's one of my favorite abilities. If you look in the lower left corner of the screen, you can see I have four kind of nanotrite abilities that I can use. It's a Shatter, where I can send enemies flying.
Okay.
I have a Vortex Grenade. I can throw that down, and I can jump up the air with that. And I can, of course, throw down a barrier. Using those with the cool weapons, you can really add a lot of variety and your own kind of style to the combat.
So lots of different enemies and archetypes to take on?
Yes, lots of different enemies, and players will learn strategy. They'll learn what guns work best. They'll learn what strategy works best, and adds a lot of variety to the experience.
All right, Tim, when I pick up my copy of Rage 2, I want to know what's the first thing that I need to seek out? What's the first thing that I should find?
So what I tell people is the most important thing about Rage 2 is finding arcs. Arcs are these kind of sci-fi tombs that are buried under the ground. And in these arcs are all your active abilities and your weapons.
Security scanning complete. Mr. President, welcome to ARC 422A.
Look for arcs, talk to people in the world. They may know where arcs are located, and you find them and you uncover the goodies.
All right, Tim, well, I got to think.